Wagwan, everyone. I hope you're doing well and welcome back to another watch along. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace in the big one, the huge FA Cup semi-final for Chelsea and Crystal Palace. This one is at Wembley, and I'm bringing you a watch along. Tereak Talks, get to know people. Hope you're keeping good. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. But before I get into it, there's plenty we need to talk about. There's two massive things. Happy Easter to you all. If you those out there celebrating Easter, hope you're remembering it for the good reasons. And if you celebrate Easter, by eating chocolate, hope you're having a nice day and eating your chocolate. And it's a beautiful summer's day in here. So I'm in my room. I have to have the curtain shut so that there's no backlight bleeding. You can see a little bit there, but people, hope you're keeping good. And look who's just popped in. Wait there, if he can get the signal. Look at that. I don't think he can hear us, but look at that. Oh, Rich. Look at that, people. Look at that. Look at the camera. Go off the pitch. We can see it on our TV. Oh, big up Rich, man. Look at that. Look at that, people. Rich coming in, showing some love. Come on, Palace!
I can't even see it, mate.
CPFC! CPFC! Come on, people. Hope you're keeping good. Big love to Rich for coming in here. But, guys, I'm hyped. I'm pumped for this one. Come on, Palace. Yes, people. Let me see how you're all doing. We've got Edmund in the place. We've got G Staffy herself and kindly putting in the link for the Discord server. Join the Tereak Talks Discord server. Big up Bargav in the place saying, let's go, Palace. Bobby's in here, bigging up everyone. And this is the second thing I wanted to say. I want all of you guys in the chat to show a massive appreciation and a happy birthday to Tishi, my sister's birthday today. I hope you're having a good one, sis. I hope you're enjoying it. It is her birthday, and the only thing we have to do is make sure she has a good one by saying happy birthday. Love to you, sis. Thank you for everything that you've done. And you know what? All the support that you continually show, not just to the channel, but to myself, sis. You are amazing, and I love you. Big up to you, sis. Hope you're having a good one. Mr. PM himself, Mr. 200, saying, come on, Palace. We want you to destroy Chelsea's confidence and team spirit. Hi, T-She. Look at that. Exactly. We need it. We need it, Mr. PM. We got Chris in the place as well, saying same as me. I'm going for Palace in this game. Big up, Chris. I hope you do face Palace in the FA Cup final. That'll be a good one. And Chris, is the quadruple on? Let us know in the chat. I don't support anyone today. Just in case I get embarrassed, I don't support anyone today. Hey, we know who G Staffy supports, people. Long-time subscribers and TTF OGs know who she supports. But big up Daddy and the Don, who's also a Crystal Palace fan, saying big up Tereak. Come on, the Palace Eagles flying high. Hopefully, people, because you know what? Chelsea need to get that smacking. They do. Apologies to Chelsea fans, but yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan, and we've got a big Crystal Palace contingency here, family, Eagle Eye football fam. So yeah, gotta support them all the way. Sorry for my internet's having troubles. Not too sure what's going on in here. Hopefully I'm back. Am I back? I'm going to have a look on YouTube now just to try and keep an eye on it. I think I am not very stable, though. But, oh, well, you know, it's bank holiday weekend, people. Rich, man, at Wembley. Big up, Rich. Palace will win. Yes, Rich. Big up to yourself. No, hope you're keeping good. Saying, come on, Palace too. Love it. You got the red. Come on. Hey, is that an eagle? It's not quite an eagle, is it, actually? No, I don't know. Looks like more of a phoenix. But exactly red and blue for the Palace. He knows it. We know it, people. I don't have a Palace shirt. I mean, if I did, I wouldn't wear it anyway because I don't agree with wearing two English club shirts. So, yeah. Come on, Palace, indeed. Happy birthday, Tishi. Come on, Palace. Come on, Palace. Look at that, Chris. Spamming the chat with you know what. We're all Palace fans today. Palace are a good side. That's why I'm nervous. And speaking of a good side, I think that is a perfect time to transition into the lineups for tonight's game. Well, tonight, this afternoon's game, this beautiful Sunday, with Edouard Mendy in goal, Aspilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger at the back. So Thiago Silva drops down to the bench, people. We've got Reece James in at wing back with Marcus Alonso on the opposite flank to the left, and Jorginho and Kovacic in the middle. So no N'Golo Kante, who is also on the bench for this one. So interesting decisions right there with no Thiago Silva, no N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante didn't have a great performance at Santiago Bernabeu and was at fault for 2 of the 2 goals that they did score. So N'Golo Kante dropped for this one. And then we have Timo Werner, Mason Mount, and Kai Havertz, the front 3. That is a problem. That will cause issues for Palace, but they're going to have to be on their A game at the back and in midfield to try and prevent Chelsea from having continuous attacks and goal scoring opportunities. But even if they do, the question is, will Chelsea be able to take them without a prolific goal scorer? Mason Mount being the top goal scorer for their side. Kai Havertz, who's entered a good run of form. We have to be honest when we're looking at Kai Havertz, who, when at the start of his Chelsea career, he was looking like, quite shy Havertz, all of this. And he wasn't looking good, but he's settled in now. And the youngster, he had that big moment in the Champions League. So we already know Kai Havertz is a big game player. So we have to keep an eye on him. But we'll go into Crystal Palace's side. I don't even have the full name on the screen right now, but we should have it right about now. We have Jack Butland in goal, who is the goalkeeper for the cup competitions that Patrick Vieira is sticking with. So Patrick Vieira there, staying loyal to his cup goalkeeper. He's played him throughout and he's trusting him for today's game. Then we've got Joel Ward coming in at right back, which Crystal Palace fans aren't too happy with. I know Ed's a massive fan of Joel Ward. He likes him. We know why. Come on. I love him as a person. He is also a Christian, if you didn't know. So he'll be very... FA Cup final on Easter Sunday. That's big for him. So, yeah, we've got Anderson, Gay at the back. Mitchell is also at the back for them, and we know that those 3 in the back line, they're solid, they're hard to beat, they're hard to get past. We know Mark Gay, Chelsea Academy graduate, indeed, who was signed from Chelsea in the summer for a big fee, big price, but he's living up to it. And they're showing Mark Bright in the crowd right there. He scored that famous goal up against Liverpool. So if Crystal Palace face Liverpool again in the final, we could be witnessing history again. So Mitchell at the back. Come on, Tereak Mitchell. You can do it. This is the key battle. Reece James, Timo Werner, Mason Mount, whoever's there supporting Reece James on that right flank. That battle is going to be a tasty one. But I expect, and I have a lot of faith in Tereak Mitchell, who's a first-class left-back, one of the best in the league this season in his form, a very young man. He's also an England international right now. He deserves this opportunity. Hopefully he can take it. And then we have the midfield of Kouyaté, Schlupp, and MacArthur. So a lot of energy, a lot of tenacity. And also, you know what? They're going to be bringing the energy, the tempo. Missing Conor Gallagher for obvious reasons because he's not able to play. He's ineligible for this cup tie because he's a Chelsea loanee. But look at the players are getting ready to come out. But they have a lot of energy and tenacity in there. Will they lack in that quality on the ball to keep possession? We'll have to wait and see. MacArthur back. He was very good at the start of Patrick Vieira's reign. Struggled with injuries this season, but he's back in this big one. Kouyaté and Schlupp, as I said, once again, tenacity, energy, ball progression, hopefully, breaking up play, causing problems. And can they crowd that Chelsea midfield and just overrun them? They can do it. They did it to Arsenal at multiple occasions, not just once at Selhurst Park, but at the Emirates too. Caused us a lot of problems there. But the front 3 right now, we have in that middle, the big man, the physical striker is in good form and his competition. This is his this season. Jean-Philippe Mateta up front, the big man. Can he cause problems for the Chelsea back line? He's going to have, 3 players, two or three players next to him. But Eze and Zaha supporting from the wide areas. Michael Elise not fit enough to start, or he might be fit enough, but not Mikel Arteta, Patrick Vieira has gone with Eze and Zaha. Zaha versus James and Aspie will be interesting indeed, Paxton. Big up to yourself. That's another key battle that we're going to be looking at, people. Make sure you keep your eyes on that one. Zaha, he does turn up in big games. He's the talisman for Palace. As the players are coming out, let me know your predictions in the chat. I'm going to get a poll up, people. You know, as you can tell, I'm on a lot of energy. And it's not because of Arsenal. You know, what? Arsenal who? I don't even know who that is. Who is making it to the FA Cup final? Need to know, people. To face Liverpool, and we got to talk about that at some stage. We will, Chris, indeed. Is it going to be Crystal Palace or Chelsea? I already know what the chat's going to go with. Let me know your score predictions for this one. We did do our preview show, so you know what, people? We have got a lot of the score predictions in there, but if you're feeling different on the day, let me know. And look at that. 4-2 Palace, says Chris. Wow. 4-2, Mateta will score the first goal. Hopefully there's goals in the game. I hope you're right, man. And I think it should be tweaked for the importance, the parent club given a valid reason or against as well. Yeah, true. That's how the loan system should be tweaked because it is a massive game. And do you know what? That rule in England is a joke because we've seen Thibaut Courtois play for Atletico Madrid against Chelsea whilst he was on loan there, and it benefited the player. And this is a massive moment that is only going to cause detriment to Conor Gallagher as well as Crystal Palace. And he would have been available to play in this game. This would have been huge for him, a huge experience. But yeah, he's not playing in this one. So he's going to be gutted as well. I think it's a good way of dealing with it, Pax. Exactly that. Big up to everyone. We got CM in the place saying, come on, Palace. Big up T and a TTF. But there's the lineups once again. Mendy in goal. Aspilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger make up the back three. Reece James at right wing back. Alonso at left wing back. Jorginho, Kovacic in the middle. With in behind Kai Havertz, we have Timo Werner and Mason Mount. And then for Crystal Palace, Butland in goal, Joel Ward at right back with Anderson, Gay, Mitchell at the back, completing the back four with a three midfield of Cheku Kiarte, Jeffrey Schlupp and James MacArthur. Then the front three, the danger men, the Palace. The hopefuls for this game, as I'm just seeing Tommy Tuchel looking psyched up for the game, Jean-Philippe Mateta, Wilf Zaha and Eberici Eze. And then I'll run through the bench for you right now, people. I'm going to run through it. I'll talk to you. Who's on the bench for Chelsea? We have Kepa Arrizabalaga, N'Golo Kante, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Romelu Lukaku. He's fit enough to make the bench. Saul Niguez, Christian Pulisic, Malang Sarr, Thiago Silva, and Hakim Ziyech. So a lot of players there. But for Palace, we have Jordan Ayew, Christian Benteke, Nathaniel Klein, Odson Edward, Gaeta, Martin Kelly, Luka Milivojevic, Michael Elise, and James Tompkins. So big players, you know what? Good depth for Crystal Palace. I've said it before. They've got better depth than my club, Arsenal, for sure. So they've got some players that they could be looking to come off the bench in this one and cause problems. But let me know your thoughts in the chat, how you think the game will go. And I will get this up and ready as the game's about to kick off, ladies and gents. And if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button as well. You're more than welcome into the TTF. How many likes we got at the moment? We got 12 likes. Love to see that to you all. 50-50 with 4 votes, so 2 votes for either way. There can't be a draw, so there's no 33% for this one. But let's have a look right now. So, Crystal Palace kicking off from left to right. Chelsea wearing yellow kit. Wearing their yellow kit, and Crystal Palace wearing their home kit of the blue and red, or red and blue, shall I say? Which way is it? Which way is it, people? Palace fans, you'll have to let me know. I'll be bringing in this one, and look at that. Love to see that one brush. Oh, the referee. They're just going to what? They're going to try and get the balloons off the pitch. Oh, all the Crystal Palace balloons. Yep, they're just getting it off. Big up to yourself, brush up the Palace Super FC. Come on, Paddy. Come on, Paddy Vieira. This is your cup competition. And Brush knows it as well, doesn't he, Brush? Don't you, Brush? And Manchester United fans. Paxton saying only going with Chelsea because they will probably offer more of a threat to Liverpool, but won't be mad if Palace get through. And I can understand that one, Pax, given the fact that you are a Manchester United fan and you don't want to see Liverpool win a treble, let alone a quadruple. So, yeah, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be big there. I've just hurt my toe with all the excitement. And look at this interesting. Palace wear claret and blue until the 70s. I didn't know that. Indeed. Claret and blue. But now they're red and blue. And the game has kicked off. Ladies and gents, I'm going to try and get the flash score up for you so you can know what the score is looking like. Maybe the time as well. I wish there was a way that I really knew how to get a timer up on screen. But yeah, it'll do, Donkey. It'll do, says Shrek. But there's Mendy, played it out of the back now. Rudiger out on that left side. Let's get it up. Trying to find Kai Havertz, closed down by Anderson. Palace throwing. Palace doing well already right there, as we can see. How's that looking? How is that looking? Is that all right? Yeah, get it like that. Maybe you might have to change the background colour. You know what I mean? Nah, leave it like that. That's perfect. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, people. Look at this. Bargav going for Palace at a poll who would win the FA Cup, and 60% for Moss right there. Smash that like button if you're new. Happy Sunday to you, Matt. Hope you're keeping good. And guess who's back? Casey's back. Big up to yourself, Bargav, and everyone tuned in for this one. I need to adjust this over. Sorry. A little bit of a... You know what there? I'm trying to get it all sorted for you. But here we go. You got my big head up on screen. That should be enough. I might go with no background. I'm just faffing around now, aren't I, people? There we go. Whew. As Palace are playing with the ball out of the back now. Butland moving it to Mark Gay. Do you prefer it with the timer? In the chat, guys, let me know. Do you prefer the timer? Do you prefer my big head filling up the screen? Let me know your thoughts. But there's Joe Ward running now. Across being covered by Christensen. Cleared away by Andres Christensen. Out for a throw-in for Palace. Let me know your thoughts. Prefer the timer? Do you like it? Love the cat. Big up to yourself, Casey. And Matt G in the place saying, let's go, T. And listen to Matt. We've got two beautiful Matts in here saying, kick that like button like Maguire kicked Pogba in the head. I saw that one in the chat too. So yes, do you prefer it like this, people? Let me know your thoughts. Do you like the timer being here, or do you just want my big head on screen? I just need to see what you guys are saying in the chat for that. So Joel Ward now with a throw in. He looks on it today. Bira Eze approaching his best, where we've seen him prior to that injury. King is in the place saying, come on, Vieira, you got this. Big up to yourself, King. We are supporting Paddy V for this one. And hopefully a demoralized Chelsea, shall I say, we will be facing them on Wednesday. Or we'll be facing a wounded animal. We've seen how we've coped against wounded animals over our last two games. But not about Arsenal, is it, at the moment? It's about Palace and Chelsea. Less we see of your mug, the better. Keep the timer on. Love that one there. And Paxton saying, I reckon Burnley are certainly relegated now. Everton can do the bare minimum and scrape through. If Lampard can adapt, yeah, true. They just need one more result. That's what it looks like for Everton. As Mark Gay's fouled there by Kai Havertz. Good play from the young England international as well, shall I say. I listen to Moss right there. T, you need to block Matt Smith. Oh, man. Hey, Matchy, I don't know. Do you have a... you do. Hey, you do have rights. You have mod rights, bro. But there's Conor Gallagher on the bench wearing his Crystal Palace uniform. Hey, he's obviously going to want Palace to win this. This is where he's playing. He's on the bench, Moss. He's on the bench indeed. So, yeah. There we go. I'm not sure if you can see the timer on screen. I need to find a way. There surely is a way. But Kayate, the ball's up in the air, headed away by Rudiger. Mason Mount trying to counter-attack, but James MacArthur, the skipper for today, retrieves it and plays it back to Jack Butland. Big up to yourself, Munzi. Hope you're keeping good. And Vieira has done really well at Palace, but can't see them beating Chelsea. Matt, so yeah, I can't either. In my prediction, I went for 2-0 to Chelsea, but this is football. Matt G, this is football. This is the game we love and hate at times. But yeah, anything can happen in the FA Cup semi-finals, and Chelsea are there for the taking. Indeed. So Christensen playing it out of the back. Out to Reece James. This right-hand side battle for Chelsea left for Palace is going to be an interesting one. That's both of the team's strong suits, I would say. That's their strong area of the pitch, with Zaha on the left, Mitchell at the back. But then you've also got Reece James there too, partnering up with the likes of Timo Werner and Mason Mount. Well, one back. Yeah, he's Mason Mount on that side. But there's Schlupp now. Back heel to Mateta. Mateta holding off. Rudiger there. Look at that. Rudiger getting held off by Mateta. Jean-Philippe Mateta, but Alonso gets the ball. Free kick to Chelsea. Chelsea win the free kick there. Hey, I don't talk to me about that, man. Hey, you should have took the bet when I offered it here, Munzie. I didn't make a bet, really, people. Breakfast time, amigos, love that. Everton play Watford and Burnley. So if they are, Everton play Watford and Burnley. So if they are to get by in those games and scrape a draw at home against the likes of Palace or Leicester, yeah, could do. Ed in here, I believe he is. So I believe he is in here watching the game. Probably got it on the TV because it is on ITV over here in the UK. Hopefully that won't run you guys out now, and you'll be like, "Oh, what? I can watch the game. See you later." Nah, but yeah, it's a good thing about the FA Cup being on national TV where it's free for us. See, look, we lost 2 people already. They ran off to watch the game. But here we go now. Pack Brentford instead of Burnley. Yeah, Brentford could, in terms of the fixtures, could happen for sure. But Burnley, very unlucky against West Ham. For me, they needed to win that one if they were to have a chance. Because West Ham, their focus, their attention is onto the Europa League now, semi-finals. But Chelsea are playing under pressure there. Good play, good one-touch play from Jorginho and Kovacic. Reece James attacking the right-hand side now. Stops and plays it forward to Havertz. Good one-touch play from Chelsea, but it's well defended in the end by Mark Gay, and Zaha there holds up the ball well. Tries to find Mateta, and he does find Mateta down the channel, but well played by Andres Christensen. That's Mateta's problem. He's got the physicality, he can do it, but with the ball at his feet, he's a bit... leaves a little bit to be desired. But yeah, big up to Moss and the chat. Big up to you. And big up Hanif. Hope you're keeping good, Hanif. Hope you're having a good one, bro. Why the Blue Jays hat? You know, basically, we've got a long-time subscriber in the chat called Moss. This Moss here, he's from Canada. And yeah, he sent me this as a Christmas gift. So I thought, let's wear it today because of the blue and red for Crystal Palace. That's what it is. Big up to yourself, Hanif. He's saying hi to you all. But here's Kovacic now in midfield. Chelsea just keeping the ball, having a bit of possession for this one. Probably edging it on possession if we're looking at the stats. But here's Marcos Alonso. Plays it back to Kovacic. Palace have got men behind the ball as the ball is in the middle of the park. Rudiger plays it forward to Azpilicueta, who's very high up, by the way, supporting the attack with Reece James at right back. And Azpilicueta is in like a right wing position at the moment. But Chelsea switched the ball from right to left. James to Rudiger. Rudiger now coming inside. Goes back right. And it's well defended. And good tackle from Tereak Mitchell there. Excellent fullback, isn't he, Tereak Mitchell, as he tries to find Zaha down the line. But Andres Christensen covers and plays it back to Edouard Mendy. 8 minutes in and 30 seconds. And there's no chances in this one. Both sides feeling their way. You can see Chelsea having more of the possession. This is how we expect the game to go. I think the pattern of the game is already set. Good tackle from Mark Gay there on Kai Havertz. He's been tackled twice now by Mark Gay and Tereak Mitchell. Those two on that left-hand side, they're going to be hard to get past. And Chelsea are going to have to do some work, something special to get through those two England internationals. Eze gives the ball away there. Loose pass. Picked up by Alonso. Jorginho finds Mount. And there's a foul. No foul. But that's poor from Abir Eze. And Mark Gay loses the ball to Mason Mount as he's retrieved it well, Kovacic finds Werner in the box. Werner holds up well. Plays it out to Mount. Whips a ball into the hands of Jack Butland. Easy claim by the goalkeeper. Any NBA fans here? I'm an NBA fan. Hope you're doing well, Bargav. I am an NBA fan indeed. Golden State Warriors fan. That's what I am myself. Graham, the Don Jones. Hope you're keeping good, Graham. Big up to yourself too, brother. Jays and Oakland. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Moss has got it all sorted there. NBA playoffs after this FA Cup too, if you're into your North American sports. No idea what to expect in this game. And Graham, that's the beauty of football. That's the beauty of the FA Cup as well. In the cup competition, anything can happen. You can be the worst side and still lose in the cup. Just ask Chelsea. They got knocked out He's gone 2-1 Palace. Love it right there. T, do you think Zaha will ever get his move away from Palace? The only Prem team I see paying his 80 million asking price is Newcastle. I think, Matt G, that 80 million asking price has lowered now just because of length of contract, age, and those things there. But can I see him leaving for another Premier League side? I think that's a good shout in saying that only Newcastle. For me, no, I don't see him going anywhere apart from Newcastle, apart from a side that would be looking to build him in that respect and have the money and cash strapped to offer what Wilf Zaha would want in terms of contractual terms. And he could ask for sure, because I'm sure he's earning a lot at Crystal Palace right now as Kovacic goes down. Is Kovacic all right? He's back up. He's limping though. Yeah, he looked a bit innocuous, that fall there and where that injury could have occurred from. So that could be Kovacic's game. But we'll have to wait and see. He's up on his feet now. But apart from that, Matt G, sorry, I got distracted. I don't think so. And probably Newcastle, I agree. I'm trying to think anywhere else. Everton, that seemed like it could have been a possibility at one point. Not now. Big up the Don. 2-1 Palace. Yep. And look at that one. Good day will be a much better with a Chelsea win. Oh, man. Zaha in, ASM out for Newcastle wouldn't be a good upgrade in my opinion. But it's more depth, isn't it? Though it's ASM, very versatile. Also, Zaha can play in the front too as well. So it's just more depth in that position and more rotation because ASM has picked up a few injuries as well as Wilf Zaha too. So yeah, it's just adding a bit more rotation option for them. If they're going to Europe, they'll need that rotation option. And Zaha and ASM, come on, man, that's not bad. And if you had to put them both on the same team, as the ball's found, Timo Werner put excellent defending from Joachim Andersen there, well read as he makes the slide tackle as the ball goes back to Butland, who plays it long to Mateta. Mateta heads it down, but it's picked up by Azpilicueta and Chelsea restart again. But Palace putting on a high press there, probably missing the energy of Conor Gallagher in the middle. Moyes not too happy. Why? What's he said? Zaha is perfect superstar for Arsenal, says Bargav. I think we're quite stacked on that left wing position now. There was a time that we did need him prior to Martinelli and Emil Smith-Rowe's emergence. And we definitely needed someone on that left. Well, one good tackle by Mateta, but Chelsea still keep the ball. Rudiger now into Havertz. Looking hard to break down Crystal Palace. All the players know their jobs. They're compact. And when the ball is being played forward, they're quick and aggressive with the challenges. But there's Kai Havertz to find some space. Tries to play it down the channel for Timo Werner. Cuts it back, but blocked by James McArthur. And it goes for a throw-in. Big up to yourself, Luca. Big up the football fan force, the triple F. Big up, Simon. Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, Tereak. Hope you're well, my man. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well, Si. I'm supporting Palace in this one. Soz Mama G. Hey, we're all supporting Palace, T-Shi. Whoever you're supporting, we have to support because it's your birthday. Yeah, that was the biggest mistake. Thanks to Don Raul. Yeah, Don Raul indeed. Zaha Pep. Yeah, I'll be up for that. I'll take that one, King. Don Raul. Oh, yeah, that man. Finessed. He lost his job because of that transfer. That shows how corrupt he was. I know he's not been playing enough, but... Not enough, but he has been said how bad Lukaku's season's been. Yeah, he's played enough games though, Matt. You are right. As the corner's whipped in from Reece James. Headed away. Jorginho heads it back, but it'll go out for a throw-in for Crystal Palace. But people, red and blue. Hey, don't worry. I ain't got the police in my yard. Don't worry about it. This is just for the Palace contingency. Look at that. Apologies if, yeah. Subscribe here, listen to Moss. Exactly, needs that subscription button needs to be hit if it hasn't done so already. Have we gained? Yeah, there we go. Sorry, people, if you didn't like the flashing lights, didn't have the police in my house. Don't worry about that. But hey, this is going to be good and exactly brilliant preview. I did go for an Arsenal loss. Unfortunately, it happened and it went how I thought it would have. The game. West Ham had 21 shots, 8 on target, but can't beat Burnley. So I would be upset as well if I'm Moyes. I'm great, man. Good to see you well. Let's see. Let's hope Palace soften up the Chelsea for when we play them on Wednesday. Need all the help we can get at the moment. Indeed, but Mateta tries to hook a ball back across, but it's into the hands of Mendy for sure. So Oh, I'm not looking forward to any of our games for the rest of the season at the moment, for obvious reason. 3 defeats on the bounce. I don't. Yeah, it's just not great. It's not great at all. I love this community. It's nice to be chatting about football when it's not Arsenal. Big up to yourself, Natty, saying, "Hey, my bro, what a beautiful day it is," and you know what he's talking about in terms of Arsenal. And we will try and limit the Arsenal chat because this is about Palace people, red and blue, as you can see right there. Eagle, Blue Jays. It's not an eagle, is it? So yeah. Big up to yourself, Macy. Hope you're keeping well. We got a preview on Friday on Macy's channel coming on Friday for the Arsenal Manchester United game. Make sure you tune in for that one. And yep, I gave our team more credit. It's one of those ones, man. It's one of those ones. What do you expect? I won't go too much into it, but what do you expect when you have an inexperienced manager managing an inexperienced side with surrounded by inexperience at the top? So it just happens that way. 32 subs, exactly. Big up, Moss. Hopefully you're growing good, man. Look at that, 32. That's what we love to see. Hello, Macy says, no, Arsenal, Manchester United, and Spurs, who will bottle the top 4. Less than the rest. It's true. It is the top 4 of bottle jobs. This is what we're going to be looking at, man. Who's going to bottle it more? I feel like we'll bottle it more, and so will Manchester United. So I think Spurs will get it. Unfortunately, I'm looking forward to doing a show with you. Me too, Macy. It's going to be a good one. I met you just before when we played at the Old Trafford where you beat us 3-2. I think that was the first time when I met you, Mace. And yeah, we gave our predictions there. We gave banter up on Richie's stream, and hey, you came out the winner in the end. Hopefully it's Arsenal's turn on the weekend. But first we need to grab something against Chelsea. Not necessarily a win, but something. Blue Jays and Eagles, exactly that. I'll take my Palace hat off for now. Come on, Vieira, for Palace. Exactly. That's what we need, man. Palace, it's been a cagey start in this one, really. Chelsea having the most of the possession, but not really being able to break forward. Good tackle from Jeffrey Schlupp there. They've been resolute defensively. They're hard to break down, Crystal Palace, and they look on it today. As Mark Gay's fouled by Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz having a rough time up against this Palace backline. Gay, Mitchell, Anderson all being surrounding him. As the referee has to screw on his flag because, it got loose. So we're having technical problems over at the game too. Anyone trying to banter Arsenal is a straight block. Don't blame you, King. Don't blame you, indeed. Least excited I've been for social media. The social media derby. I was literally Bargath 3 weeks ago. I was looking forward to that. That game couldn't come soon enough. Now I want to keep it as far away as possible. First time I met you was actually before the game. Yeah, I know, it's mad. And now we're going to be talking again. This football thing. It comes around full circle, doesn't it, Mace? Big up everyone in the place. We've got Tereak Mitchell with the throw-in now. 18 and a half minutes gone. Zaha back to Mitchell. Can Palace create an opportunity? This one, Eze. He's going to have to be on it today, taking up the position of Michael Elise, coming inside a lot. Ibire Eze, as Kiyate tries to find Eze, but it's cleared back. And Anderson heads it back to Jack Butland. It's going to be key, man, because we've seen yesterday with Zach Steffen coming in as the cup goalkeeper and not playing the first choice cost them against Liverpool with all 3 goals, really. You could have saved all 3. The second one is definitely his fault, and the third one, he should have his near post covered. But yeah, as Jorginho tries to find Azpilicueta, but the ball's too long as we're into the 19th minute and nothing really happening in this game. What's your predicted scoreline, mate? I'm going for 2-1 Palace. A lot of people in the chat have gone 2-1. Unfortunately, Si, I've gone with a 2-0 Chelsea win. I think that they will do it. And yeah, obviously they're going to get the first goal because I don't see Palace grabbing it. And I feel that first goal is going to be vital for if Palace don't get it. It's going to be difficult for them to break down this Chelsea side. Unfortunately, apologies for that there. Calling me during a stream. Surely, Mumsy, you know that, right? Bad result for Tereak. Yeah, I know. Bad result for Arsenal. Yeah, bad one for Tereak. Do you think you'll beat Chelsea on Wednesday? I don't think we will, but this is football, and we have to wait and see. But I don't think we will, unfortunately. And the reason why is because I don't see us breaking them down. We can't break down. We can't break down Crystal Palace, Brighton, or Southampton. I know we scored against them, but that was a long shot without breaking them down. So yeah, I don't see it happening. But football is football. We'll have to wait and see. But let me call back Mumsy. Midstream, people. Don't worry. I'm still chatting. She should know I'm streaming anyway. Let me give her a call. It's no ringing yet. Come on. Answer. Just call failed. Yeah, not working. She must be out in the sticks. A cagey game so far. But it is benefiting Palace. But they will want to make the breakthrough before the first half. It's true. As long as they can keep the game close and level, there'll always be an opportunity. Leicester, they showed that at Wembley last season, where Chelsea were probably licking their wounds from that one and trying to get revenge. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll try and call Mumsy back one more time. But yeah, let's have a look at how this one's going to go. Aspilicueta out to Kovacic. Good tackle again from Jeffrey Schlupp. Yeah, no answer. That phone ain't ringing. She's out in the stick somewhere. No signal. But there's Jorginho being closed down. Chelsea keeping possession. In terms of the possession stats, I'm going to try and find that one for you people. What are we saying in terms of possession? I can't use a flash score because I'm using it to show the game. So I'm going to have to use something else. 64% Chelsea so far. There's a lot of possession. Big up Santi in their place saying, let's go Palace. Everyone's supporting Palace today. Hopefully they do grab this one. Steve Holland, Gareth Southgate, keeping an eye on this one. A lot of English players, a lot of English talent playing in this game. You know, Tyreek Mitchell, Gay, for example, Abire Eze, also someone who's probably on the periphery of the England side. Then obviously for Chelsea, you've got your Mason Mount, you've got your Reece Jameses. Who else? You've got Loftus-Cheek, who's looking like he's getting ready to come on, you know. I think that might be for Kovacic. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the former Palace man. Oh, wow. Did he play in that final? Was it against Man United? No, was he there? Was he part of Palace at that time? But he used to play for Crystal Palace. He was on loan. He's getting ready to come on. Yep, Kovacic. He's not looking... Yeah, he's still limping from that injury you seemed to pick up early on. I'm telling you, Kovacic injury. Arsenal. I don't want to wish injury upon anyone, but we're going to have to wait and see. And look at AJ in the place. Why is everyone supporting Palace? Lol. Bet it's the usual suspects, sour United fans and Arsenal fans. You know it is AJ. That's the reason we are back in Palace for this one. Come on, Palace. Let's do it. And you know what? It looks like you've picked up an injury there, AJ. Are you still... Hey, I think I need to talk to AJ after this game, but we do have a watch-long planned for the game together. Hi, mate. Big up to yourself, True Gooner. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're keeping well. But AJ, come on, man. It's happening. You know it's happening. You know we're going to beat you when it comes to that game happening. I'm joking. I've just said literally about 3 seconds ago, about 2 minutes really before you came, that I don't see us winning. But football's football. We'll have to wait and see. I didn't see us beating you last season, and we did. But here comes Ruben Loftus-Cheek getting ready to come on for Kovacic, who's picked up that injury, the innocuous one. That's going to be a huge miss for Chelsea in that midfield. Rudiger tries to find Havertz. Havertz gets the header into the hands of Butland. And I think that's the first shot of the game. And he's ready for Wednesday. We're ready for it. And Kovacic goes down as he's about to be replaced indeed. So that's the first shot we've had on goal. And it is, he slips, the ankle goes. Yeah, that's an ankle injury for Mateo Kovacic. Yeah, that's a bad one. We've seen ankle injuries, and it's a mad one for Chelsea at this time of year. Where it could be a season-ending injury as Ruben Loftus-Cheek is ready to come on. He's had a fresh trim for this game, as most players do, because it's Wembley, FA Cup semi-final. Get the trims ready and that. Been on this bandwagon since the holidays. It's true. You have been on the Palace bandwagon, indeed. AJ, we have a lot of Palace fans in across the community and across the channel because of Rich Eagle Eye Football. And AJ, I'm sure you've got AJ, I'm sure you've got a Crystal Palace shirt, haven't you? I'm sure you do. Exposing you there. Trims hella fresh. Exactly. It does look fresh, man. He's had everything shape up. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. Ruben Loftus-Cheek getting ready to come on. He's ready. And how are Chelsea going to fare now in midfield? Because if you're a Crystal Palace fan, you got to take a bit of hope and a bit, you know what? He's not off the back of an injury. It's not nice, but Kovacic, he's their best midfielder for me for Chelsea, and he has been for a few years. And Kante hasn't been at the level consistently, but Mateo Kovacic, what a baller this brother is. Ridiculous level of talent. But the Palace fans, look at the ultras there. What's my man standing on there? Looks like if he falls off, he could be broken his neck. Yo, these Palace fans are mad. We know that anyway. If you just look at the side on if you just look at the fans at Selhurst Park, I like Palace, just know when they're not playing us, of course. Bargav, Palace on my FIFA team. It's not a bad side to work on FIFA. You got young players, you got young talent, a lot of high potential, and a lot of pace and stuff in behind. So yeah, man, for sure. They make good kits. Some of the designs best in the league. Yeah, I think the red and blue is nice. But given away by Jorginho. Is Eze now fouled? Abida Eze, free kick. Anthony Taylor, the referee. I know how Chelsea fans don't love Anthony Taylor as the ref. As when we played him in the FA Cup final, Kovacic got sent off. Indeed, so he must not like Wembley, you know, Kovacic. Big up to yourself, John. Hope you're keeping good in the place. Gunners manager Mikel Arteta is under the impression Thomas Partey will miss the remainder of the season due to his injury. Yeah, I saw that prior to his prior to the game. I saw it in his press conference where he said it's not positive and it's not likely that he will play any part of the remainder of the season, which is awful for our chances, which is why I don't have any hope as the ball tried to get through to Anderson, but it's just too long for the Danish centre-back. I go back and forth with Loftus-Cheek. You never know. He's just, I feel like Loftus-Cheek, he's like very inconsistent. We know that. We know he has a high ceiling when he's on his game. Very good dribbler in midfield, progressive. He can score goals too. Jorginho getting closed down now. They've seen no Kovacic and they're like, you know what? Give Jorginho the ball and trap him. Tommy Tuchel is mad. He's looking crazy. We know these managers are a bit madmen at times. He's having a word with Jorginho. The ball's tried to be played through to Werner, cut out by Anderson, but it's only gone for a Chelsea throw-in. Not going to lie, this game it's not been interesting so far for the neutral. ATS been dodgy. Yes, it's true. It's true. Paxton, Tommy Boy be back. Not too sure. Tommy back for Chelsea or against us, Moss. He might feature on the bench. I can't see him starting, though. Jorginho is going to get caught slipping like DMX if he's not careful. AJ, you're right, my bro. It's looking dangerous for him. They're closing him down. You can see Palace have a game plan. Let Jorginho have it, and we close him down there. It's a poor corner from Reece James, headed away by Joel Ward. Chatting to his man there. Like, he probably could have let that go into the keeper's hands. There was no pressure on that. But Joel Ward headed it away. So yeah, Jorginho's got to be careful. But these set pieces, this is Chelsea's game plan. This is their threat from set pieces. And we know Crystal Palace, they haven't defended them well overall this season. So Reece James whips one in, cleared away. Zaha gets it out. Mateta will chase it down. He gets there before Jorginho. Now Mateta's trying to set Palace on the counter-attack. Zaha. Oh, the pass is intercepted, but Zaha. Oh, the ball from Joel Ward is too much. It's too heavy. Too much pace. Weight of pass. Joel Ward just needed to slow that pass down into Zaha, and there would have been a massive opportunity for Palace on the counter-attack there. But Chelsea get the ball again. Tuchel looks like the type of person who eats Weetabix. Yeah, dry. No yogurt, no milk, none of that. Exactly. He looks like he eats dry Weetabix. Werner crossed in for Azpilicueta, but he can't get the shot off. The ball was a bit too high for the first time shot for me. It was a bit too high up into the midriff. He should have controlled it with his thigh. But yeah, good ball from Werner. Good pace down the line. Good cross to find Azpilicueta. Actually, yeah, it's a difficult one. It hits his knee. He should probably try and control it first before he tries to hit it first time. The skipper for Chelsea. But, He saw the opportunity. If he could get the shot off first time, it would have caused problems. But yeah, it was just too difficult. But there's the ball over. Sorry for that ping, people. You know, Mumsy texting. What can't I turn off there? I'm gonna have to do not disturb on this because AJ, you call me a lot during my streams as well, bro. All the time. Literally in my stream, I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm getting a phone call. He's chucked me off the screen. What was that flying kick? Yeah, was that a flying kick? I think it was. He tried to do a spectacular, but it smacked off his knee. And Mateta, he does look a bit like Bambi on Ice, Mateta, but he may have the last laugh. I think Loftus-Cheek needs to move through his career. Not quite good enough to be a starter for Chelsea, but could do a great job for a mid-table side week in, week out. He's a good player if given games, and I think that's exactly it. That summarises Loftus-Cheek very well, and that's his level. At somewhere like a Crystal Palace, a Brighton, somewhere like that maybe. I shouldn't be putting those two clubs' names together. But yeah, that's the type of level that Loftus-Cheek is at. He's not consistent enough, and injuries have plagued his career, and probably being a big factor in terms of his consistency. But yeah, he does need to find a home somewhere, playing week in, week out, trusted as a starter, but just not that for Chelsea. But here you go. Here he is now, trying to drive the ball forward for Chelsea, Loftus-Cheek. He's probably on a massive contract, thinking about that, because he's one of their academy graduates, but they gave him a decent contract when he came through. I know that one. Academy graduates don't usually have a big contract because, you know, they're from the academy, but without Chelsea role and then things you don't know, you never know. But they don't tend to give out huge contracts. But I know like Timo Werner's on like 300k a week, which is crazy. Takehiro will be back in full training after the match at Southampton on Saturday. Yeah, that's what I saw on the Arsenal website too, but we'll have to wait and see whether he'll actually play for that one. Prime RLC was 18-19. He hasn't kicked on since then. He was at Palace a few years ago, did well there. Yeah, that Prime 18-19 in that Europa League run where he scored the goals, but he missed the final. And I was like, and at the time, he was doing so well in that Europa League run. Arsenal fans were like, including myself, it's like, you know what? He's glad that he's not playing in this one because he's been their main threat as well as Hazard. But yeah, good call. Yeah, Triple F, exactly. Yeah, but the game, first off, KG, we've had one shot on goal throughout the whole game. 2 shots actually for Chelsea, 1 on target. So yeah, people, smash that like button. And if we can get the lights up, maybe we'll get a chance in this game. I know we definitely have more likes than chances or shots in this one. Can we end that way? We'll have to wait and see. As Alonso crosses it in, back post, headed away by Mitchell. Out to the edge for Jorginho and Mason Mount leaning back. He takes that shot too early, Mason Mount. He's got to be a bit more clever with that there. He was leading back. You know what I mean? Probably should just take a touch. He's being closed down. So, yeah, leaning back, though. You're off balance, Mason. But, yeah, goal kick indeed. Palace just trying to sit deep like a swimming pool and break. Yeah, it does seem like that one, AJ. They are sitting deep. When the ball's being played forward, that's when they're showing a bit of aggression and trying to win the ball back. But this is their game plan and trying to hit on the counter-attack. But I don't think the counter-attacks are working with Eze and Mateta. So far, Mateta's not holding up the ball as well as you need him to. He's running the channels well. He does that. But he's a bit of a Bambi on ice. Watching Mateta is a bit like Yaya Sanogo vibes. I see that there. But yeah, Chelsea get the ball back again. Lacquer is out for the Chelsea game, depending on COVID test results that I'm hearing as well. Yeah, it was a bit innocuous at first. Ambiguous, shall I say? But here's Schlupp tries to find Zaha, cut out by Christensen. He's had a good game, but Mason Mount has been closed down by James McArthur, and that's the energy, the tenacity in the midfield that he brings. And Zaha is fouled by Reece James there. Free kick for Palace, but there we go. The threat is there for Palace. They're showing it if they can get the ball quickly in midfield and have the right execution with the pass, then problems can be caused. But yeah, we'll have to see on that lacquer one there. Leaning back. Oh, J5 got caught slipping. Yeah, see, J5, check your WhatsApp. My phone's on Do Not Disturb. 1 second, my brother. Let me see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Is that RLC? Is that Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Mad ting. Mad ting. Woo! Okay, no wonder. Okay. Jeez. Oh, mad. But crossing. Kiyate! Shot saved, Anderson! Offside, surely. No, he's not. It's hit the post. Oh, now the offside flag's up. Wow. Big save there. First big chance of the game. Ebere Eze whips one in. Headed away by Christensen. Good save. And yeah, Anderson was offside as it's the post anyway. What a save. It's a good save. It's one he should be making. But it's a good save at the end of the day. We have to say that. We have to say it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But Zaha there. Fouls. Reece James. That pressure at the back is a bit mad. It's a bit mad. Jeez. That's crazy. That one shocked me there. But yeah, Palace. Good ball from Rudiger. Oh, cut out by Kiyate. MacArthur can't get control of the ball, but Mason Mount plays it forward. Cut out by Mark Gay. Look at that. Brilliant. And now Anderson. Now Chelsea are putting on a bit of a press right now. Kiyate down the line for Joel Ward, but it's way too much. Too much pace and a pass. People, what have I said, man? Weight of pass. That's the difference between top quality players. But we have to see there. And decision making. There's a lot of things that are a difference. But yeah, technically speaking, weight of pass has to be on. For when you're playing a long ball like that. But Mendy now. Chelsea have to have a bit of a wake-up call for that one. Kiyate shot. Palace still in the game. And no, that's... Is it the best opportunity? Probably is, actually. But Timo Werner spins Kiyate well there. Good turn and run from Timo Werner. Ball breaks through. That should be a penalty. Oh, dive. Dive from Kai Havertz. Mark Gay's called the dive and Anthony Taylor has given it as a dive for Kai Havertz. Chelsea players are protesting. Oh, that is a dive indeed. Well spotted, Anthony Taylor. Well spotted indeed. Mark Gay is nowhere near him, and that is a horrendous dive from... No, it's not a penalty. No, it's not. Never. Dive from Kai Havertz. And he's not even protesting about it. He knows it. He dived, not going to lie for it. So it looked like in real time, but that dive is shocking. It's a disgusting dive. Disgusting. Horrendous dive. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear you chat now, AJ, about Arsenal players diving and that. I never, because when I'm hearing Kai Havertz, Rudiger, there we go. It just makes it back for Edouard Mendy. But yeah, man. Moses against Arsenal as well. Well remembered. Well remembered. I remember that one. Moss, brilliant referee. It's good refereeing from Anthony Taylor. You know what? We don't give referees credit when the credit's due because they are shocking most of the time. But give big credit for Anthony Taylor for spotting that one there. Tom Daly level dive. Exactly. Same old Chelsea. Always cheating. Same old Chelsea. Always cheating. Listen to that one there. Exactly. That to sing it for you. Germans dive? Never. But here's Rudiger now. Clips the ball into Havertz. But it makes its way back to Jack Butland. Chelsea having looking a little bit more of a threat now as the ball's being played into Havertz, who's on a yellow card. Has to be careful now. No more diving for Kai. But yeah, we've got about just over 5 minutes until we reach half time. We'll find out how much stoppage time will be on. Anderson goes long. Poor ball from Joachim Anderson. Cut out by Aspilicueta. Loftus-Cheek. Eze wins the ball. Eze's running at the back line now. As Eze goes down, but he's back up. Ebere Eze. Good ball from Mateta into Schlupp now. Schlupp gets it out left to Tyreek Mitchell. Into Zaha. Zaha being closed down by two Chelsea players. Reece James defends him well. Well done from Reece James there. Combination of Reece James and Jorginho. Oh, wow. I did think, I did think it was after the deal. Yeah, I did think that. Yeah, he. But Chelsea have a throw in now. He's got Chelsea have a throw in. Aspilicueta. Here we go now. Is Mitchell down the line for Mateta. Mateta does well. He's not there. He's asking for a free kick. It's not a foul. It's a goal kick. Yeah. Whew, bit of a joke, guys. We got 4 minutes now until we find out how much stoppage time we're gonna have. People, let me know your thoughts. How you thought this game's gone so far? Palace been a better side, or is it Chelsea? Two different game plans. Palace looking to be straight and direct and grab a counter attack, but Chelsea trying to probe, aren't probing well. No real chances in this game. Palace having the best one from a volley from Cheku Kiarte and his left foot, drawing the save out of Edouard Mendy. That's probably been the best one of the game, looking at it. Vancouver, Edmonton need to be there. World Cup 2026. Hey, we'll have to wait and see. If you got them brown envelopes for FIFA, then for sure. No one's being good, being poor. Yeah, it's been a poor one overall, in honesty. But for Chelsea, you've been poor. And when Chelsea, if you're going to be poor like this, Palace have got an opportunity, to grab something. They can probably smell blood, sense danger. Can you play like this against Arsenal, please? I beg. Can you? If Palace score, Chelsea will be under pressure so bad. Indeed, we've seen it at Chelsea in the FA Cup at Wembley before. We've seen them. They usually get past the semi-finals, but Palace are going to pose a big test there. Zaha's fouled by Christensen. He's been their best defender so far for Chelsea, Christensen, making a lot of interceptions and tackles as he goes down holding his knee. Does he get a bang to his knee there? He does. He does get a bang to his knee, but he should be all right. Should run that off. Contact injury. Mason Mount not getting himself involved in the game. Ball down the line for Joe Ward. It's probably the slowest race I've seen in football. Joe Ward and Marcus Alonso. You're dreaming, lol, but it's like a curse. Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. Them Wembley days are a curse for you, man. You haven't got a great record at Wembley. So hopefully it will happen again. Second half. But if Palace can go 0-0 in second half, or even better, grab a goal, then it's going to be peak. But if you can grab a goal before half time, then I think you've done enough. Because I think if you grab the first goal, it's going to be difficult for Palace to get back into it because it'll play right into your hands then. And Palace will have to be the team with the onus on them. Whereas if Palace don't have the onus on them to score, it's perfect into their game plan and how they want to play. But yeah, they have been sitting back, Roy Hodgson-esque football, I'd say, in sitting back, defend and counter-attack. As Butland goes long. For Mateta, well won by Christensen. Ebireze picks up the second ball. Palace need to continue doing that, picking up those second balls. As Eze to Mitchell, closed down by Mount. Was it Aspilicueta, in fact? Sorry. Second half could be a change, could do. Bro, do you think Liverpool can win the quad? I'm worried, not going to lie. Liverpool fans are coming out with chest. Our record was great here prior to 2017. Yeah, exactly. Prior to us, innit? Prior to us beating you. But yes, I do think they can win the quadruple. I do think they can. And it's all about how... What's happening here? Referee telling Mitchell to hurry up with the throw-in or something. It's all about how Liverpool, if Man City drop points, which they could do with the injuries that they've got now, they are susceptible for dropping points. They've got Brighton next, and look what Brighton been doing. You know what I mean? It's not going to be an easy game for City. They do have a more favourable run-in, though. But Liverpool, I back them to win the rest of the remainder of their games, unless injury hits them too. But if they can keep their players fit, then definitely they can win the quad. But keeping players fit, and we've seen how that's been proven difficult for a lot of teams. Arsenal, nice, my Canada, yeah. Panama Powell gave you a like because you're wearing Blue Jays. Love that, pal. Love that indeed. Travel Cups, Man City versus Aston Villa. Gerrard will do everything, yeah, to win a. Yeah, that's a good one, Chris. I forgot Man City got Villa. He'll try and do everything to grab that title for Liverpool, the one that he never won. But if he can have an impact in it, he'll love it. He's a Liverpool fan at the end of the day. It's scary, but at the same time, City can end up winning nothing this season. Could you imagine from a position of that, where they were literally before yesterday, also treble talk? Brighton seem to have their mojo back. Graham Potter, G Potter in the house. Respect G Potter, people. Sorry if you don't like Brighton, but you got to respect G Potter. But here's Mitchell now. Cuts it back. Schlupp. Oh, what's he doing there, Schlupp? You're going to have the shot with your right foot there. Tries to cut back onto his stronger foot on the left, but you've got to take the opportunity when it's on your right. That's not good from Jeffrey Schlupp, man. The shot was there. The opening was there to take the shot with his right, but he tries to check back on his left. He's got to shoot there, man. He's got to take it when it's up. The opportunity's there, but we've got 40 seconds till half time now. Rudiger. Schlupp closes him down. Rudiger finally gets it away. Kayate wins the ball. Eze. Good feet from Eze there. Fouled by Mason Mount. Abire Eze. Abire Eze, Elise, Zaha, ridiculous technical footballers. They got mad technique. And you know what? They just protect the ball so well. But this is going to be the last chance and a half. It's too deep to score off of here. Gerrard, they're going to try and lump it, but it's way too deep. Way too deep. Nothing's going to happen off the back of this. And nothing does happen, and it's half time. Gerrard will be like he won it. Yeah, exactly. He won a lot for him. Schlupp not playing that well then. He's doing well in terms of his job in midfield, but he just doesn't have that quality. Pax, that's what it is. You know, that little bit of quality to chop inside, and you don't make the decision in the final third. I think the Palace midfield have done well in closing down and pressing. They've done their job off of the ball with their aggression and tenacity, but they just lack that little bit of quality midfield on the ball, which is what Conor Gallagher gives you, as well as the others that we mentioned. It gives you that quality as well as the tenacity, energy, work rate, etc. Last chance for Palace. Yeah, it was the last chance. And that's half-time, people. And it is still 0-0 in this one. I will be back shortly, people. Don't you go anywhere. I'm just going to go and get a drink. And then, you know what? Speak to Mama G on the phone too. So, yeah, catch you in a bit. I'm back, people. I am back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you're all keeping good. Let me see what you guys have been saying in the chat. Aston Villa can get your... I don't think they can. I'm not sure they can, Chris, because of how far they are in the league. But I'll have to have a look at that for you. Happy Easter to yourself, Chris. Thank you. And happy Easter to you all. Shout out had to run and that. You know what I mean? Running up and down and them things. And yeah, it's half time. I remember Schlupp being a rotation player for the early Prem Leicester. It's good what he's managed to achieve. Yeah, he won a league. You know what I'm saying? Was he there at Leicester when they won the league? I believe he was. I might be wrong though. I highly doubt Villa getting even the Conference League. Yeah. But look at this. Bobby with the stats right here, the halftime stats. Chelsea had 41 attacks, 18 dangerous ones with a possession of 53%, with shots on target 1 and shots off target 2. Crystal Palace, 50 attacks. So they've had more attacks, but less dangerous attacks with only 16, which is only 2 less than Chelsea, and 47% possession. So the possession's been a lot closer than I actually thought it was. Let me have a look at it. And is it really that? Is the possession that? I'm seeing 65-35. Is it really that close? I don't know. I'm sure it's 65-35. But with the shots on target, 1 and shots off target, 0. So, sorry, just got my herbal sweet, people. Still recovering from that last bits of the cold. But got your new subs. Pow, subscribe. Liverpool fan. But because you're wearing the Blue Jays red, he subscribed too. Big up, man. Thank you, Moss, for that. And big up Pow for coming in and watching, subscribing. If you're still here, Pow. Bun Aston Villa, lol, we better win. But my Sunday dinner on hold. Are you back at Yard as well? You back at Yard, AJ? 25 more subs. Get it done. Hopefully, people, we're on the road for 400 subscribers. And the best way is to hit that like button, people, if you can. Make sure you smash that like button if you can, people. That'd be nice. I'll appreciate that. Likes and hit Walter Sports up today too. Tomorrow, my sports talk for North American sports coverage. Love that one. And who are you using for stats? I got BBC. I got Flash Score as well. The statistics on Flash Score say 65-35, and BBC say 65-35 too. Yeah. 65-35. Likes hit and sports up today. Exactly. Love that one. And yes, I'm back, to be fair. Love that one, man. I love that one. I can't wait. We have to be doing this watch along up in this place. I'll get this chair sorted, the green screen and that. You know what I mean? It'll be a good one, my bro. You'll get the camera and that, so we're both in and supporting our sides. Make sure you stay tuned for that one on Wednesday, people. It'll be a good one. I know you loved the last time we did an in-person watch along, 2 people watching it. Arsenal versus Wolves. Hopefully it can end in similar fashion with an Arsenal win, so I can go and cheer in AJ's face. But I don't think AJ will be as patient as Ed. I might actually get boxed. That's the thing. But big up to yourself, my bro. I won't be back shortly because I'm here now. So, people, what we're doing in terms of the likes front, we got 25. Big up to you all. Thank you so much. Can we get to 30? That'll be a big target for you all. But yeah, Moss needs a new computer, new chair, and recommendations. Yeah, there's plenty, man. Gaming chairs, yeah, they're comfortable. This one's a gaming chair. I'm looking to get one myself as well, another one. So yeah, I could have 2 gaming chairs where, this one could be for AJ, etc. But yeah, we're not gonna have 2 gaming chairs for now because I don't have 2. Unless you can't move a gaming chair. Apologies, people, for the crunch and that. Big up Patrick in the place. Hope you're keeping well, Pat. Got me excited there. Sorry for those headphone users. Big up to yourself, Patrick. Let me know your thoughts on the first half of this one, Pat. Hope you're keeping good. And Pat, do you know what? I'll chuck this out there for anyone. If you're more than welcome to come on and join the stream if you'd like, people. You're more than welcome. And let me smash this one in there. You're more than welcome. Would love for you to come on if you can. But let me know otherwise, Pat. What's your thoughts on this first half at Wembley? You've had the best chance with Chiarte with that effort on goal, causing Chelsea a lot of frustration in how you're defending. But yeah, also just causing Chelsea a lot of problems in in general. That's what you guys are doing. And what we're saying in terms of the poll, 59% Crystal Palace. 59% indeed. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see indeed. 59% going for Palace. Will that happen? No, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe Moss live from Wolverhampton. Hey, could do. Could do indeed. But yeah, it's in the Midlands. You could do Moss. Big up Halvard. Come on, you Palace. Come on, Palace. Come on, Halvard. And let's hope you do it. Let me know your thoughts on the first half too. Like the tactics by Vieira to have Kiate shadow Werner and Ward on Alonso. Need to get Eze and Zaha on the ball more. I think that's a perfect way to summarize it, Patrick. Wise man like yourself. And yeah, Kiate and the midfield in general with MacArthur, Kiate, Schlupp, they've had a lot of energy and tenacity in there. Off the ball, they've been doing their work well. Also, sometimes they've been doing a little... Actually, nah, I don't think they have been. They need to have that little bit of quality. And that's where you think you're missing Conor Gallagher, because he brings all of those things in terms of the energy and the work rate and the concentration. But that quality in the final third to get the ball to the likes of Eze, Zaha. And when Eze and Zaha receive the ball, they've looked to threaten a danger. There's been a couple of opportunities, like when Schlupp had that time to play the ball through to Zaha, but it was cut out by Christensen, lacking that little bit of quality. Mateta's been receiving the ball. He's been, you know what his role in the side is, to bring players and cause problems down the channels and just be a nuisance. He's not probably there to even score goals for that side. He's just there to be in and around the box and be there within a chance, of course, but outside of the box just cause problems. So I do see where you're coming from. And the defence, Gay, Mitchell, Anderson on job, and Joel Ward too. So yeah, the defence has been outstanding. And yeah, there's midfield's been good, and then they just need to get the ball into the attackers, like you said. Big up to yourself, and listen to Paxton. Join the Discord server. Don't forget, if you haven't already, people, listen to Paxton right there. Big up to yourself, Pax. Thank you for that, my bro. NBA and Blue Jays after this. PSG versus Marseille. Watch along too. Exactly that. Yes, Galazzinho. Yeah, Gallagher. Phil Peak for Palace fans. They have caught feelings for Connor. That's what happens, bro. They always say you never should fall in love with a lone player, but it's happened. They fell in love, and yeah, he looks like he could be going back to Chelsea. But what's going to happen in terms of that? What do you think is going to happen, AJ? Do you think Conor Gallagher will be playing for Chelsea next season? Replacement for N'Golo Kante, maybe? I think he could be. Bruno G. Oh no, Bruno Triple G, man. Crazy. Palace nearly with Brighton right. Exactly. Now it's time for Elise Zaha. Elise Eze. Because you had Brighton right, Elise Eze. Did it quite work? I don't know. But still 0-0, people, for the first half. Let me try and sort this out, because it's not looking central. It's not quite central T, is it? If you know, you know. But there we go. It should be like that. Nah, still not looking central. Should use two monitors, really. I mean, I can use two monitors, and I might do right now. I might get that set up at halftime. Hold on. Hold your horses. I'm still here. I'm just getting the other thing set up. Oh, man. I ain't got the HDMI lead. Actually, I can't get it set up. Yeah. It's downstairs. And replace J5, not Kante. Whoa, how come? And yes, of course you can. But I'm thinking, J5, nah, man, Kante is the one that needs replacing at the moment, eventually. He can't play week in, week out. Kante can't, and you need someone in there to play consistently. But big up to yourself, Sean. Hope you're keeping good. Big up my brother, all the way in JA right there. Hope you're keeping good, my bro. And hope you're enjoying the first half too. Still 0-0, tight. Opportunities will be there in a second. You still got Elise could come off the bench and cause some problems. But so far, I don't think any changes will be made. Eddie Howe looking good, eh? Maybe not, maybe long-term job now. Could do, exactly. This is it with Eddie Howe. He does set up sides well in attack and running forward. Big up to yourself, Rich.
Good off so far. We've actually matched them formation-wise, so it's 3-5, 3-4-1-2 and stuff. So no complaints. Good save from Mendy from slot. But apart from that, long may it continue. The boys are about to come back out. Peace.
Love, Rich, man. Thank you for that, my bro. Hey, love that one. See that right there, Rich. Giving us, man. Peace, my bro.
Big up the TTF.
We got Rich from Wembley right there, people. Rich from a Wembley. Big up my broski. Look at that, man. But I feel Kante can offer more. You get me? Could do. You are right. He could offer more. That's true. In terms of when he plays, but you just need someone to play consistently. So he could be a long-term replacement for him. If Conor Gallagher, let's be honest, we have to remember this, AJ. Conor Gallagher is going to want to be playing first team football regularly. He's not going to be settling for a place on the bench after what he's been experiencing at Crystal Palace. And he's going to be desirable for a lot of other teams. Remember, he's an academy graduate, which means he's not going to be on a, well, not unless he receives a new deal, but he's not going to be on a ridiculous contract. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be easier to get like offers in for Conor Gallagher than it would be for even a Kante right now. But yeah, big up Rich, man. Loving it, bro. Hoping for that best. Exactly. Eager light. Go Zaha, Gala Vieira. Awesome. We love it, man. We love it. Big up Rich, man. Exactly. Watching from Wembley. I can't wait. I can't wait for Rich, man, to come back. You know what? He's got access to come back on. Hopefully he'll be coming back on buzzing in the second half. Imagine if we see Rich on the TV. That would be amazing. We look out for him. I think he's all the way up in the top tier, as we probably saw when he came on. So it's going to be difficult. But second half is getting ready. The boys are about to kick off. The lads, let me know your half-time score lines. Chris went for a 4-2. Chris, is that still the same, or have you changed? Let me know your thoughts on that one. Tereak, Monday night or Tuesday night morning predictions. Monday night. It is Monday night predictions for Monday night over here. Monday afternoon by you. As we did not do the midweek matches. Yeah. It's coming on Monday. I mentioned it and later on to in that stream that me and Ed are doing it tomorrow. We're doing it tomorrow. We're bringing that one for you. So, people, second half about to kick off. Kai Havertz getting ready to kick it off. Let's see how this one goes. Kai Havertz kicks it off. Second half is here. Let's bring this back up on the screen. Not like that, though. More like that. It's still not central, man. It's annoying me. Is that better? Yeah, that's much better, that is. Here we go, people. FA Cup semi-final. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Here's Loftus-Cheek now. Loftus-Cheek. He looks much sharper in the second half. He probably grew into the game a little bit. He's made a run down the line, cut out by Mitchell. Back to Havertz. Good feet from Havertz. Gets the ball in across. Headed away by Joel Ward there at the back post. It's head ball at the moment. As Jorginho picks it up, plays it to Havertz. Havertz inside. Loose ball though. Mateta picks it up, but Jorginho, Chelsea starting fast at the moment. Given away by Jorginho. Joel Ward. Good feet and strength by Joel Ward. But AJ's not going to be happy with J5 there, and the Chelsea fans aren't too, as Eze gets it clear. And Joel Ward's there, the hot furthest man forward, but gets the ball back. He's back in his right back position with the ball. Well won by Rudiger. Chiarte asking for a foul. Didn't look like a foul to me. Looked like he made no contact with him there. I'm not sure. It might be during the midday. It might be a midday one because I might be having 2 streams tomorrow. I've seen that you've got a calling show in the evening. Me and Rich, we're supposed to be doing the live one, but I need to speak to him about that because it's unlisted. I need to speak to him. It might be live too. But yeah, and it might be, and I think it's at 8 o'clock. That's the one that we're having it on. And then we got the live extra. We got 3 shows potentially tomorrow, so it might be a busy one. Let's go. Exactly. Let's go. But Paxton saying 2-1 Chelsea for me. Palace need to get a goal quickly in this half. So yeah, if Palace, it's not even about quickness for me, Pax. It's about just as long as they can keep it tight and 0-0 for as long as they can. Do you know what I'm saying? And if Chelsea are the ones that need to get the goal quickly, because if they don't grab the goal quickly, Palace are going to grow in confidence. More nerves is going to be coming around for Chelsea because the later the game goes on, the closer it is. All it takes is 1 goal to swing the game, and it could go to Palace's way. So Chelsea are the ones that are going to need the quick goal for me. But Palace, they just need to hold on, be resolute, try and hit on the counter-attack. As Patrick said, get the ball to Elise. I mean, not Elise, if he comes on. Zaha and Eze a lot quicker. But here's Aspilicueta now. In for Reece James. Back inside to Loftus-Cheek. Now it's out to Reece James again. He's facing up against Schlupp. Schlupp holds him up well. Reece James goes back to Jorginho. Let's go. I kind of wish I went to the game now. Ain't been to a match since Frankfurt in 19. Wow. AJ, that's a long time, my bro. It's a long time. I've been to 2 games this season. Is it 2? Yeah, 2 games. Went to watch my boys Arsenal. You know what I mean? And was that the semi-final? That was the semi-final. Did you go to the second? You went to the second leg in the semis, didn't you, on penalties? Madness. Reece James, loose touch, but it works its way out to Azpilicueta. Back in for Reece James. Chelsea on the ascendancy now. Here's Jorginho. Out to Rudiger. Palace really sitting in. Looking quite deep at the moment. Jorginho in for Werner. Into Havertz. Could be problems created by Chelsea here. Mount has a shot. Wild effort from Mason Mount. Very wild effort. Should have just kept it moving, kept the ball moving, but he goes for an effort on goal. Rushing that, man, Mason. I don't see the point. Stupid. Not the right decision to do there. Yes, it was when they brought 6K fans in and around the whole stadium. Gonna get a membership next season, to be fair. Yeah, you should, man. And Frankfurt are crazy. They brought 40,000. Was it 30 or 40,000? I know it was in and around that. Ridiculous. Big up Morad. Where was the Arsenal watch-along, mate? Hey, big up to yourself, Morad. There was a reason why. Because it wasn't televised over here in the UK, and I can't be bothered faffing around with the stream for good reason, because we were winning lost that one. So yeah, no watch along for that one there. But we're bringing a watch along for this one here to watch you man lose to Palace. Isn't that right, Morad? Big up to yourself, my bro. Thanks for coming in, man. Bruno-esque from yo. I thought that brush. I did think that. I thought it. I didn't want to say it because if I speak, I'm in big trouble. But he was Bruno-esque, just taking a wild shot for no reason. But there, Chelsea win it back. Definitely, I thought that. I'm glad you said it. Exactly. Let's go, people. Let's hopefully we can get there. Hopefully we can get it. Listen to Moss right there. Appreciate that one, my bro. Frankfurt beat Barcelona, now losing to Union Berlin. Don't you love football? Pax, don't you just love football, eh? Frankfurt, yeah, all on English fans, passion-wise. Yeah, it's true. That German clubs do, though. All German clubs do. Big up Henk, who's a German fan, Cologne fan. And Cologne, they brought madness at the Emirates before. I remember that one. Werner! Oh, stretches, but he can't reach it. Good ball from Ruben Loftus-Cheek, just beyond the reach of Timo Werner. And Palace scramble it away. Boré, what a goal that was by Boré, indeed. Discord game time needed, probably. Yeah, indeed. But we need to get that sorted. Loftus-Cheek, good ball from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. But does Werner's boot get caught in the ground there? I think it does. Outside of the boot pass. In behind Anderson. In for Werner. Oh, no, it's just well shepherded by Kouyaté. Excellent defensive work by Checo Kouyaté. But there's Werner now running down the channel again. He's in the box, holding the ball off of Anderson. Into Azpilicueta. All the way back to Christensen. Now Rudiger has a wild effort on goal. And it goes past the post. Palace got to be careful now. They do. Yeah, Cologne were crazy. Locked off London and the Emirates, and they started the game late. Yeah, it's true. Big TB. I remember that one. Cologne, man. The German fans are crazy, bro. That's what you gotta love them. They're passionate. They attend games. The German Football Association, they set up football for them. You know, just how we see the 50+1 and etc. Jordan, are you getting ready to come on for Palace? That's the first substitution that's going to be made. They haven't started one in the second half. Crystal Palace, I don't think they have. Anyway, who's Jordan are you going to come on for? Is it going to be Mateta, who's fouled by Rudiger? Cheap free kick to give away. Not in a dangerous area, though. Rudiger, cheap foul. Huh. But now Jordan Ayew is ready to come on. Who's he going to come on for? The Ghanaian international. Chelsea starting to get comfortable. Come on, Palace. Yeah, they are. And I think that's why Patrick Vieira's making a substitution because they are starting to get comfortable. But Eze whips the ball in. It's a good ball from Eze into Kiate. Up in the air. Mendy claims it easily, though. On his own goal line, but it's easily claimed. German and French fans are the pinnacle passion-wise. Hey, don't forget the South Americans, AJ. The South Americans, they're the mad ones as well. Boca Juniors, River Plate. But across Europe, in Europe, those are the ones. But hey, can't knock off the Balkans. The Balkan countries like Serbia, they have crazy fans too. Turkish, don't forget the Turkish ones. There's a lot of fans in there. You got German, French, Serbian, Turkish fans. You got quite a few there. Do you know what I mean? But Ben Foster getting Akinfenwa Defoe, now Darren Bent on the podcast, the elite strikers. Yeah, good goal scorers, elite goal scoring strikers indeed. As Gay's fouled by Aspilicueta there, that should be a yellow card. That's a late challenge on Mark Gay there. Did he pick up a yellow, Aspie? I don't think he did. But Jordan Ayew getting ready to come on now. Game on a knife edge. It is for Palace, indeed. It is. And Mateta's coming off. So Jordan Ayew's been brought on for Jean-Philippe Mateta. I agree with that substitution. Yeah, I agree with that one. That substitution makes sense. But Jordan Ayew's coming on for Mateta. Mexico Liga. Yeah, the Mexicans too. Very true. Sudamericanos maybe top. Leeds are the best passion-wise in England, but compared to other fans in Europe, they're nowhere near as good, and so it speaks volumes. It's true. I agree with that one in terms of the fans. We need to kill off. We need to kill this off. Don't want to be bare fatigue for Wednesday. You need that fatigue for Wednesday, bro. Get the cramps settling in, lactic acid build up in and around the legs, the thighs, the quads, the calves, the quads, thighs, same thing. Hamstrings, the gastrocnemius, the calves. Same thing again. But everything, man. That's what I need, man. I need this game on a knife edge. I want extra time. I want you, man, to be running to the ground. So, yeah, so that you're not as on job. We need everything we can get, bro. Honestly, we need it. But Anderson cut out for a throw-in for Palace. What's better, Crystal Palace or Leeds? Oh, great question. Oh, that's a good question, man. It is a good question. Oh, that's so hard. And do you know why it's hard? Because I'm thinking, yeah. Because when it's good at Leeds, the passion's mad. I think it's the best when it's good. But Crystal Palace, I always say this for Crystal Palace, they're always on it for whoever they play. You never hear a dead game at Palace because of the ultras that they have. So I'm going to say for consistency with their fans, Crystal Palace. But if we're talking about when it's good, Leeds. Yeah. By a mile, says AJ. But Palace are up there in the top ones. Leeds, that's what I'm saying. When it's good, Leeds are crazy. That's why I say that. But Crystal Palace are always on it. I spoke to Leeds fans, sold out every week. People can't get tickets. Yeah, now, then when they're in the Prem. But Palace were doing them things. Like, from long days, Leeds United supporters have been named the most passionate fan base in the Premier League opinion. Or in order, Leeds, Newcastle, we are forgetting Newcastle, Liverpool, West Ham, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace and Wolves. Arsenal in there. Now, to be fair, though, with Arsenal, the away fans, yeah, they're crazy and they're good. Even yesterday, I was hearing, we've got Super Mick Arteta. He knows exactly what we need. And hearing all that. But yeah, crazy. I would say, yeah, Newcastle are definitely up there. Newcastle. Who's better, Leeds or Newcastle? Leeds or Newcastle? But it's Chelsea now. Leeds were shifting 4K away games. Yeah, fair play. Who's your favorite? What's your favorite stadium snack or food? Interesting. Oh, my sister likes a bovril, and if you don't know what a bovril is, it's like a soup, it's like a soup drink, but it's like a meaty drink. It's like soup without the contents in there. It's like a meaty gravy drink. Pies. I'm not a big pie fan. I don't really eat a lot of food at the stadiums, but I bought the hot dogs at the Emirates before. Never again. Ridiculous price and nowhere near as good in like taste. But apparently that's what they're trying to do for next season. They're refurbishing the Emirates Stadium and they're getting rid of the food and that and changing the food. Hopefully, I'm hoping the food, but I know they're definitely redoing the stadium. Is Schlupp fouled there? Schlupp's down. Yeah, Schlupp's down, holding his ankle. Is he fouled by Reece James there? Oof. Yeah, Reece James catches him late on that one. Yeah. The top of Reece James, the bottom of Reece James's boot catches the top of Jeffrey Schlupp. Yeah, bad one there. Bad one. Let's have a look. All due to raw passion. Big clubs don't have that for obvious reasons. Yes, because we have tourists as fans, and that's it's no disrespect. But when you're a big club, you get people who just come from across the world to come and watch you guys. So that's going to impact the atmosphere, which is not a negative to them fans because they're the reason why we are generating so much revenue and why we're able to get the best players in the world. But it's gonna that in terms of the fan, like in terms of the atmosphere, it's gonna have an effect on that at home games. Zaha, nice feet from Wilf Zaha. Can't get past Christensen. He's got the ball though still. Wilf Zaha crossing, headed away by Aspilicueta. Where the Crystal Palace fans are looking a bit more excited now. Wilf Zaha getting that's a real time where he's showing a piece of skill in the corner. It's not a bad clip into the box as well, but it's well defended in the end. Newcastle Leeds, yeah, up there. Liverpool, Gunners away crowd, quite amazing till Bovril. Paxton's not a fan of Bovril. Nachos for sure beer. You don't really get nachos and that here, unfortunately. Atletico Madrid, the way they cheered, yeah, it's true. Good shout for Atletico Madrid. In Spain, they deserve a lot of credit. Ball whipped in! Oh, just past the post! Cheku Kouyaté, Chelsea are on the ropes. Not really, they're not on the ropes, but big chance there for Cheku Kouyaté. Oh, he doesn't catch it with his head. Mason Mount ducking and diving. Look at that. That's poor from Mason Mount. That is poor. That is criminal defending from Mason Mount on that corner. And he's very fortunate Kouyaté doesn't get his head onto it. Very fortunate. Oh, Kai Havertz is already on a yellow card, people. Anderson goes down. I'm looking at Joel Ward's wrist. He's got Matthew 28 on there. Kai Havertz makes the foul. He's already on a yellow. He catches Anderson late. Referee doesn't decide to book him by the looks of it. Kai Havertz is on a tightrope, people. Oh, might have to make a change there, Tommy Tuchel. Anderson's up. He's ready. But Kai Havertz, fortunate, I guess. Yeah, definitely needs better food in England. Yeah. Oh, man. This game's boring me now, not going to lie. Paying more attention to this watch-along than the game. That's what it's about, man. I'm paying more attention to the watch-along than the game. But it's not boring for Crystal Palace fans, though, AJ. Remember that. Is that a booking? No, it's not. It's not a booking, Matt G. I don't think it should be either. But he's got to be careful. One more of them and he's off. One more of them and he's off. But we might see Lukaku or Ziyech or someone like that. Come on. But there's Zaha now. No, referee says get up to Zaha. No foul on Wilf there. Lovely by Zaha. It was indeed. Let me know. When they name the American tour, not this summer for Arsenal, maybe not. We'll have to see. I don't have a clue. It's cleared away. Oh, what's up with Pianese? All right. Oh, Havertz has to get subbed. It's pronounced. It's pronounced shit. Atletico Madrid always had passion. Shame it took a big incident last week for people to realise it's true. But here's Aspilicueta. Clips it in the box, headed away by Anderson, cleared by Eze. Can we see Rich on TV? No, we can't yet. No, we can't. He's up in the top tier, so it's going to be difficult to see him. But if the cameras can catch him, then I'll let you know. I'll give you a shout and tell you what minute and those things. This game needs a goal to bring to life, and it needs a goal for Palace. And Palace have been brilliant defensively. Exactly that, Macy. When it comes to defending, Chelsea haven't had a chance, really, in this game. And this has been poor from Chelsea. This is why AJ's been bored, because every time Chelsea have the ball, they don't look like they're going to create an opportunity of any note. Here's Jorginho now. Closed down by Ayew. Still got the ball, Jorginho. Gets it out left to Mason Mount. Mason Mount cuts onto that right foot. Plays it back to Rudiger. Inside to Jorginho. Clips it over the top for Mason Mount, but there's way too much on the pass as it goes out for a goal kick. And there we go. Frustration again for Chelsea. And Palace's defensive setup, the shape that they're keeping, the compactness, the aggression when the ball is being played forward into those attacking areas. They're closed down quickly. They're on it, Crystal Palace. And this is what Paddy V has done with his side. He's got them set up perfect for this one. They have come smart, knowing Chelsea hold so much possession. They know they know they have to be on the counter-attacking team. And it's working. Incorrect indeed. Been a great game as a neutral. It has been because it's close. And this is what we want to see for these games, as we're 64 minutes in, 15 seconds, as Butland clears it down the line. Headed back by Anderson. Loftus-Cheek. He's just pinball at the moment. But Chelsea have their foot on the ball and got possession. Jorginho now plays it forward into Werner, but cut out by Anderson again. Palace defensively. But Tereak Mitchell gets caught on the ball. Aspilicueta into Jorginho. Into Kai Havertz now in the box. Kai Havertz cuts it back. Loftus-Cheek scores! Goal for Chelsea! And it's the former Palace man who is on loan at Chelsea, who was on loan at Palace from Chelsea, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, with the goal in the 65th minute, and the mistake. It came from that Tereak Mitchell mistake. Tereak Mitchell with the mistake there. Unfortunate for the Palace man. Tereak Mitchell with the error. Caught in possession. Aspilicueta into Jorginho, into Havertz. Tries to cut it back. It's blocked. And look, Ruben Loftus-Cheek smashes it into the back of the net. And there we go, people. Chelsea have the first goal. It is the first goal of this game, and it goes to Chelsea. And I said it at the start. I did say it, and I've just deleted my banner, for goodness sakes. Chelsea 1-0. Crystal Palace. Ruben Loftus-Cheek with a goal in the 65th minute. And the first real chance for Chelsea. And they've taken it. The one error that they've made at the back, need to get it on the ticker like that. There we go. 1-0 to Chelsea. Unfortunate. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Just when we was giving them praise as well, Mace. Rush, goal. Wouldn't be surprised if the Kronk, it's true at the games. It's true. Look at that banger, and he celebrates. Gutted for Palace. Oh dear. It is gutting. Boo. Look at that. Can't lie. Good finish. It's a good goal from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And I knew he's going to have something to say as soon as he came on the pitch. The former Palace man who had such a good time on his loan spell there. Got into the England side off the back of that loan spell. But there's Eze now. Offside flag is up. And it's not over, says Bargav. Still time, Eagles. Big up Halvard. Exactly. Bargav and Halvard bigging it up. And it's true. There is still time. Was hoping Palace would go through. Still time though, Mace. Still time indeed. Chris saying, I'm still going for Palace. Let's go Palace, tie it up. Tuchel ball to see the game out now. Could do. Chelsea are good defensively as Werner can't get the ball under control. But Palace, if they get a chance, they're going to have to take it. RLC, man of the match. Might have been. He might take it in the end. He's had the biggest contribution into the game so far. But there's Zaha now. Won back again by Aspilicueta. You have to give credit for that goal. The mistake by Tereak Mitchell. But Aspilicueta won it back quickly and fast. Weird question for this game. What possession seems more realistic? 72-28 or 62-38? I would say 72-38. That's what I would say. And let me have a look at that right now. What is it? 72-28. Sorry. 72. It's got to be 72-38. It is 72-28. Yeah, that's how the second half has gone. It's gone with even more possession. And now here's Timo Werner. Cuts it back for Loftus-Cheek. Plays it back to Azpilicueta. Chelsea looking confident now. Clipped over to the back post towards Mason Mount. Mason Mount's in the box. He's got two players around him in Joel Ward and Jordan Ayew. Mason Mount plays it all the way back to Rudiger. Into Jorginho. Tries to switch it for Azpilicueta and does, but Azpilicueta's touch is heavy. Mitchell goes down. And free kick for Palace. Yeah. Game is only two-thirds of the way through. There is still time. Aspie still doing the business for Chelsea. How long do you see him playing? It's a good question there, Paxson. It's a good thing to raise because he has been playing for a while. I don't think he's actually that old, though, is he? He's not 32. So, yeah, he's probably still got another 3 or 4 years left in him. Depends what position. If he moves into like a right centre-back position, then he can play for an extra 4 or 5. And that right wing-back or something. The position that he's playing now, yeah, he could be playing for a while. Definitely, for sure. Cleared away. Look at Thiago Silva. He's still doing the bits. Yeah, so he's not actually that old. 32. Yeah, it's not that bad. He just seems like he's had a long career because of how long he's been playing for. That's what it is. That's what it is. Paxson, who do you use for stats? Could you check the possession for me? It is 72. It is 72 indeed. Let's have a look at this now. Havertz down the line. Away. Gareth Southgate is in the crowd indeed with Steve Holland. But yeah, what's happened to the internet on this one here? It's dropping down in quality levels. But Palace, they're going to need an opportunity. And when they get that opportunity, they're going to need to take it. But here's Loftus-Cheek into Havertz. Good tackle by Anderson. Palace still have the ball. Mount, and it's chipped away, but foul by Loftus-Cheek in the midfield there. Schlupp is still down. Referee's asking. The Palace players are asking the question to the referee. It's a bad challenge. It's a scissor challenge from Loftus-Cheek. In the end, I use One Football for stats. They don't do stats for the FA Cup game, strangely. Yeah, I've got Flash Score. You got the BBC as well. Flash Score are quite good with theirs. Zaha has spent more time on the floor than on his feet. How do you come on? Yeah, you click the link. I saw you try and come in on. I saw you try and come on, Chris. But you need a camera and a microphone. If you can come on with your phone, and that should work. Your phone has a camera and a mic, but even if you don't want the camera on, it has a mic. It's just anything with a microphone, my bro. But here it is. Foul by Mason Mount now. Palace. Elise is getting ready to come on. Elise and Benteke. 2 substitutions for Palace now. Elise and Benteke getting ready to come on. Who's going to come on for Palace? Let's have a look. They're showing Elise and Benteke. Schlupp is coming off. So will it be Schlupp for Elise, Jeffrey Schlupp and James MacArthur? So it looks like they might be going to a 4. Actually, I was going to say a 4-2-3-1. It's not even that. It's definitely more offensive. And a lot of attackers now for Palace. Benteke and Azpilicueta getting physical already. Eze plays it short to Elise. Elise coming inside. Elise, good pass into Zaha, but cleared away by Reece James. He was trying to yesterday. How do you do it? Because I sent a picture. If someone can explain it to Chris, please. Yeah, how to explain to come on. What is it you're getting stuck at? Because I can see you joined in the studio, but it says your device is not connected. So if you have a microphone connected, or if you're trying to get a microphone connected, yeah, I think that's what should do it, and that's what should try and help. G Staffy saying, geez, okay, Chelsea. Apologies for the connection, people. The connection's looking really unstable at the moment. I'm losing frames. I'm losing everything. Apologies for that one there. I need to put this on charge as well. There we go, people. Hopefully these things should get better. But here's Jordan. Are you now attacking? Oh, tries to reverse pass into Zaha. He gets it. Zaha in the box. Clips it all the way into the back post for Eze. Into Elise. Elise's in the box now. Up against Alonso. Cross is blocked and cleared away. Chelsea. Here's Elise now. Into Kiate. Back to Kiate. Now Elise, he's added a real spark going forward for Crystal Palace. Now here's Eze. Got all the attacking creative sparks on the pitch that are available for this one. Now here's Ayew. Come on, Palace. Ayew, keep it moving. Jordan Ayew still on the ball. Still. Into Zaha now. Into forward to Benteke. Benteke can't hold it up. And Reece James tries to get it clear, but it breaks free for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who drives forward. Good run from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Outright to Havertz. Havertz cuts back. Being closed down by Mark Gay. Well defended from the England centre-back there. Well done, Mark Gay. And a throw-in for Crystal Palace. Get up, Kai Havertz. He's frustrated. Mitchell, loose ball from Tyreek Mitchell, but breaks its way through. Good tackle from Rudiger. Havertz into Werner now. Werner. Mount. Chelsea slow it down again. But Mount in the box. Mason Mount 2-0 Chelsea. And that could be that. And Mason Mount has scored the second for Chelsea in the 75th minute. That should be that, people. That could be game, set, and match. Goal for Chelsea. 2-0 Mason Mount in the 76th minute. That might just be that. Chelsea look like they'll be facing Liverpool in the semi-finals of this season's FA Cup. Chelsea on the attack. Loose balls again being the problem for... Yeah, it's a good finish. It's a good touch. Well worked by Timo Werner into Mason Mount. That touch takes it beyond, and then it's a good finish from Mason Mount into the bottom corner, bottom right. Jack Butland gets his hand onto it, but it's a good finish in the end, and that should be that. Good goal in the end for Chelsea. Told you Palace needed that goal fast. Hey, I told you that they just needed to hold on. But they got the goal. First goal, I did say as well. First goal goes to Chelsea. It's game. That should be game, set, and match as well. He's saying 2-2, Chris. Gutted for Palace. Mount's been looking good. Yeah, I don't think he's been looking that great in this one. But Lukaku's come on for Chelsea now. I don't think he's been looking that one, but Mason Mount. He's got the last laugh. Tereak, you would have scored that easily, low and hard, mate. Big up, Niall. Hopefully I would have. Romeo. Done. It is done. It does seem like it is. And Havertz going to get himself sent off. But yeah, feel sorry for Palace. Goal well taken by Mount, though. Massive condolences to Palace. They're a very good side. They are a good side indeed to make it this far, make it a competition. Apologies for the frame rate. This is shocking. I don't know what's happening with the internet at the moment. Network preferences. Disconnect to Wi-Fi. This should start. Come on, man. It needs to fix up. It needs to fix up. But here, Palace now. Apologies for the drop in quality on the stream, people. It's not improving either. Yeah, it's just been poor. It's been poor. It's the quality of the stream drops as soon as Chelsea take the lead. That says it all. It's typical. Corner whipped in. Anderson has to score. Joachim Anderson had to score at the back post there, and that for me, that says why Chelsea are going to win this one, because of a missed opportunity like that. Are you? Anderson has to score, but it hits the top of his head. He has to put that in the back of the net, Joachim Anderson. He doesn't catch it with his forehead. He catches it with the top of his head. And it's more technical difficulties. Yeah, exactly. More technical difficulties as soon as it happens. It's a free header. How do you miss that? You can't miss it. Kai Havertz, Jorginho, Mason Mount all come off as they get rested for the game coming up. And Hakim Ziyech, N'Golo Kante and Romelu Lukaku all come on. That was the moment. He has to score. That says Matt. Indeed, you are right. And then Santi says, not over until the whistle blows, but they need to finish it. Yeah, for me, it's finished because of chances like that. Do you think Gallagher would have made a big difference in this game? I think he would have helped a lot in getting the ball forward to the likes of Elise, Zaha, Eze, and linking up the midfield and the defence. I mean, the attack and defence a lot better than what we've seen. But I'm having technical difficulties for sure. I don't know what's happening. It's going all bad. It's Pete Tong at the moment. But yeah, I'm sorry for the drop in quality, people. I need to change internet providers, man. If they keep doing this, it's annoying. But yeah, I've got this Chi now. I think the hay fever's playing up too, people. Hopefully your Wi-Fi is doing it again, Tereak. Exactly. Hopefully not, Niall. It's looking like it is. It's looking awful quality at the moment. Let me refresh. Yeah, it's still not great. Hold on, let me come back, see if that does anything. Probably not. We're just gonna have to ride it out. We're just gonna have to ride it out indeed. But this game looks to be over. We've got 10 minutes left, and Chelsea are on the attack again. Kante now driving Chelsea forward. Kante loose ball into Gay, but Kante wins it back and gives it back again to Tyreek Mitchell, who goes back to Jack Butland. And the ball's gone clear. And now here come Chelsea again with the ball. I think it's stabilised now. I think so, but might be talking too soon. Here's Here's Hakim Ziyech now. Hakim Ziyech driving Chelsea forward. Into Mitchell. Cleared away, but it's not well by Mitchell. Into Ziyech. Shot. Saved by Jack Butland. And Chelsea are knocking on the door again. But can Crystal Palace grab one? They're going to have to, if they're going to have a chance of getting back into this game. They're going to have to score within the next 5 minutes for me. If they don't score within the next 5, even if they score after that, a little bit too late for me. They might have given themselves a bit too much to do. Here's Kiate. Into Anderson. Back out to Gay. Now Gay into Mitchell. Come on, Palace. Let's see if they can do it. Mitchell. Good ball down the line. He's got options in the box. Jordan Ayew, why is he not elected to pass there? Jordan Ayew, this is why the Crystal Palace fans get mad with him. He had to play that one first time across the box to Christian Benteke. He had to. He had to play that one. He had to. The reason Chelsea blocked him from playing. Yeah, exactly that. Here comes Thiago Silva as well for Chelsea. Hang on. Oh, that he might be all three actually. Because you're only allowed to have 3 stoppages in play to make substitutions. But I thought they used all 3 stoppages, but clearly not. Jordan Ayew. Honestly, Palace, they can't say they haven't had their chances. They've not had a lot of them, but the chances that they've had to take. If you set up like this, you have to take the chances when given. Aspilicueta now up against Mitchell, the young lad. He's had a learning curve in this game. It's definitely a learning curve. But here's Rudiger now into Joel Ward. He gives it away. Now Anderson, short pass, but wins a throw-in off of Rudiger. Okay, head to Moss Up Sports, exactly like that. If you want to watch any of the North American sports that's going on, he's got the Jays, NBA, MLS, La Liga, PSG, all of those things he'll be keeping up to date with. If you want to go and chill with him afterwards, Jordan, are you playing in the FA Cup semi-final 2022? Amazing scenes, exactly, and that's what that's what a lot of Crystal Palace fans would say and agree with you there, Pax. He shouldn't be playing in this type of game, but he's proven costly there. Should have played the ball across, but you can't. Also, Joachim Andersen had a massive chance to get them back into the game. Wasn't taken. And Palace now, they're going to have 1 minute and 40 seconds to score in this one. The ball's been played down the line into Butland, though. They're going to have to score in the next minute or so if they're going to have a chance of getting back into it. Absolutely not, Niall. Absolutely not. No chance. We've already got enough strikers that don't score goals. Now Rudiger's down. Rudiger's down, holding his groin. Could Rudiger be injured? No Kovacic, no Rudiger for the game against Arsenal, maybe. It's saying cramp, Tuchel. They're showing the goals again. Great strike from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's a good strike. But then the Mason Mount finish, quality finish. Good first touch. Good finish into the bottom corner. As Mason Mount scores at Wembley and cups his hands to his ears for the people criticising him, like me. Luka Milivojevic comes on for Sheku Kiarte now. Sheku Kiarte is probably getting tired in that midfield, and now chat to bring on fresh legs. Crystal Palace fans again not too happy with Luka, the club captain. Do you know, like, if you have to put me in one of them, I'm Arteta in. But, you know, like, I don't like how we divide and conquer in football by just doing all of these things. But yeah, if you was to put me in one of them, it's Arteta in. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Like, I never do the whole get the manager out and them things anyway, because you have to get things right and things in place at the board and at the top level and the structure, because there's no point. But yeah, Mitchell getting this chance and having to take his lesson. Yeah, it will be good in his long term. This is where you learn. You learn most in life, people. You learn most in life from your failings, from your losses. You don't learn a lot from winning. You learn a lot from your losses, and that's how you can build up and improve. Butland got duppied twice. Yeah, good strikes, man. Good. Butland couldn't do anything with those goals. Why they're not happy with Luka? Remember, yeah, they just think he's past it now. In the midfield, lacks the athleticism, not good enough technically on the ball, but he was a mainstay in that side because of how they set up. But when they're trying to play a bit more progressive and play out of the back a bit more and play through the midfield, he's just not at that level anymore for him. But here's Eze, goes down. Referee says get up, and he looked like he went down too easily for me. But here comes Timo Werner now. Chelsea on the counter-attack. Timo Werner running up against Joachim Andersen. Good tackle from Joel Ward. Timo Werner should have released it there. But here come Palace now. Here's Luka Milivojevic on the ball. Falls over, slips, and gives it away. And Kante, this is why, AJ, this is why. Under no pressure at all, and then just slips and then gives it away. I know the slip's unfortunate, but he should be releasing that anyway. Jack Butland and Jordan Ayew in 2017 were decent, but we ain't living in the past no more. Exactly that. But here's the etch into Lukaku. Back for Azpilicueta, but the ball's gone. Advantage played for Palace. You think Lukaku was offside. Elise's got no options going forward, and he's frustrated. Luka Milivojevic, yeah, 87th minute. The game's finished now. Anything in this game is a consolation for Crystal Palace. As Luka goes long to Ayew, but into the hands of Edouard Mendy. Out to Rudiger. He seems to have recovered from that injury or cramp. But there's Alonso now. Just one step too far for Palace, as Chelsea have beat them in all 3 occasions they played this season. Credit to Chelsea, though, managing the game well, had to be patient and took the chance when it came. They never had any chances, and it's a credit to Crystal Palace's back line. But let's be honest, people, let's give credit to Chelsea now. Like, we have to. Big up to yourself, AJ, my bro. Signing off, bro. Catch you later. I'll catch you later, my brother. And Jordan, AU. But it seems like Chelsea, the patience has told. They took the chance when they was there. They've only really had 2 chances in this game, and they've taken them. And Chelsea will be moving on into the final against Liverpool. Another final against Liverpool as Timo Werner gets man of the match. He has been a problem. He has looked a threat, Timo Werner. And is he finally settling into that Chelsea side now? Looks like he might be. Still struggling to put ball in the back of the net. But here's a chance for him now. Timo Werner in the box. Timo Werner plays it across. Lukaku made the run to get the cut back. Eze loses it again. I don't think Ebere Eze's had a greatest of second halves. I don't think he's had a great game. Ebere Eze giving it away a few times. Yeah, he got man of the match indeed. We're in the 89th minute now. Reece James. A foul by Wilfried Zaha on Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And that should be that. Is there a substitution being made, or just Chelsea fans clapping? I believe they're just clapping. The ball's restarted and it's come back again. Big up to my mum right there, pilgriming with Jill Jane. Big up to yourself, Mom. But there you go. Werner, Lukaku misses a sitter. Ziyech off the line. How was Lukaku missed there? How was Romelu Lukaku missed from there? Ridiculous. Werner waiting for the new ownership to start performing. Indeed. Lukaku, he does well, actually, initially to hold up the ball. But the ball breaks free for him. How is Lukaku missing that? Talk to me. How is Lukaku missed that, people? How is Lukaku missing that? Santi's laughing as Lukaku is just shocking. Wow, enigma indeed. Whipped in by Alonso. To Werner. Cleared away by Mitchell. Thiago Silva doesn't elect to go back. Now here's Ziyech into Rudiger. Rudiger in the box has his shot blocked. And he goes out for a corner again, I believe. Nice back heel from Timo Werner. Yeah, Rudiger doing better with his shot than Lukaku. Lukaku impersonation of early Werner at Chelsea. It does seem that way. Chelsea with their strikers, just poor, but if anyone's going to grab a goal, it looks like Chelsea. Crossed in, headed away by Benteke. Kante. Out to Werner. Werner into Ziyech. Good ball again from Werner. Across the box. But it's beyond Lukaku, and it is a Chelsea throw. It should have been a Chelsea throw-in. I'm sure it took a deflection. Lukaku putting the thumbs up. Oh, no, it didn't take a deflection. It says everything when Rudiger strikes are better than Lukaku's. Exactly that. We've got less than a minute left in this one. It's the end of the road for Crystal Palace. It does seem. If you know that tune, don't they know it's the end of the road? Hey, hey, you don't know about that tune, people. Let go. It's so you belong to. You don't know that tune. Hey, guess the song, people. Guess it. But here's Lukaku. Werner does a Werner shot. That should be that. Chelsea are going to be in the semi-finals up against Liverpool. I mean, in the final, sorry, up against Liverpool as Crystal Palace's journey is at the end. And that will be that. The whistle goes. It's finished 2-0 to Chelsea as they are into the FA Cup final up against Liverpool. Guys, it has been a pleasure bringing this stream. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Easter, everyone. I hope you enjoy it. Moss is streaming later on, so make sure you join in for that. But people, I'm going to love and leave you. Hope you keep well, people. Enjoy the rest of your Easter and happy birthday to my sister, Tisha M. Hope you're having a good one as they're consoling Tyrant Mitchell there, who knows his mistake has cost them. But love to you all. Love to you all. And cheers for that, Matt. Hope you have a good one and stay blessed and peace. Forgot, I need to do my outro before I forget this time. I did the intro, so let's do the outro. Love to you all and peace.